Hey, world history students. Today's lab is going to be on two topics that are emerging out of the European Renaissance. The first is called the Scientific Revolution, and this is a period of a continuation of learning and greater scientific discovery, and importantly, new processes for discovering the natural world and explaining the natural world. And these breakthroughs of the scientific revolution, they tend to happen in the late 14, 15, and 1600s. It's, a span of time that, as I often say, historians impose on a period after the fact. But a number of breakthroughs happen in science, and it's critically the period where the scientific method that you guys probably learn about in your Science 9 and Science 10 classes really gets developed and applied to solving human problems and explaining the natural world. So that's the first part of today's lab, the scientific revolution. The second part that we're going to get after is called the European Enlightenment. Again, it's a period in time that historians place on a span where accumulation of things happen that can be observed in the historical record. The European Enlightenment is in many ways a continuing of the scientific revolution, only it's an important pivot. Rather than just using the scientific method to explain the natural world, that happens, during the scientific revolution. The Enlightenment is a broader application where you're using science, reason, experimentation, and evidence to help improve other aspects of human life, like what does it mean to build a fairer society where more people can enjoy freedom and liberty and human rights? What does it mean to have a fully functioning economy that grows and satisfies consumer demand in a reliable way? What does it mean to have, a society that allows all human beings to achieve and reach their full potential? And what does it mean to have faith in the idea that people can be educated and improved and change over time? All of these are values and ideas that happen during this period of the European Enlightenment. The Enlightenment, while in many cases it's happening at the same time as the scientific revolution, it tends to extend more into the 1700s, so to speak. Again, these are broad spans of time, but for those of you who like to think in chronological order, this might help you. So that's kind of an introduction to this lab. Your task, as always, is to move through the stations, read the documents that are hyperlinked, watch the short edited Edpuzzle clips, and answer the bolded questions. Quiz will be activated at 3 p.m., and if you have any questions, as usual, contact your small group teacher. Good luck.